right, instead of this big giant list of me going through every single piece of gear that I brought on trail, I decided to go and break it into 5 different pieces. So the 5 that I absolutely loved, they worked great. And then 5 that ditched these, I didn't like them, they weren't great. If you want the full gear list, it will be in the description below. If not, let's get going. My sleeping system, I did this one right. I was so proud of myself because everything that I brought on except like a couple things was perfect, absolutely perfect. So first things first, I had the Neo Air wide sleeping pad. So it was like the 3-inch pad. It was wide, I think it was like 25 inches instead of 20. And oh my gosh, it was so comfortable. I loved it. It didn't pop. Still using it. It's a champ. Highly recommend using that. And then my quilt was the Outdoor Vitals 15-degree storm loft quilt. Highly recommend anything with Outdoor Vitals. Everything that I've bought from them has been beautiful. Love them. But their quilt, oh my gosh, it's super lightweight. It doesn't I didn't have any problems with draft, and if I did, it was because I'm like the biggest wiggle worm known to mankind, but for the most part, I didn't really get cold. I also brought a sleeping bag liner, which is like the Thermarest one. And then my pillow was the Outdoor Vitals pillow. I mean, the pillow wasn't like something to swing home about. It's just a pillow. It just came with the quilt, so I used it and it worked great. The other thing that I would mention too is earplugs. If you want a good night's sleep, earplugs, that is your jam. Do it. I highly recommend it. I don't think I would have gotten any sleep on trail or in the hostels without them. They kind of just like mute, like you can still hear like, the rain and wind and like the nice soothing sounds of nature. And they really block out like, all the bugs creepy crawling all around or the rodents or whatever is outside, and really kind of lull it out so you're not like up every 5 seconds whenever you hear a crick or a crack. The other thing is it also dulls down like anybody who is snoring. So if you are going into hostels, sharing a big communal space, they, again, highly recommend. All right, number 2 is my Light Heart Gear hoodie. I picked this up at Trail Days, and holy cow, this hoodie I wore it almost every single day if I could. It's amazing because it keeps you warm when it's like really cold and windy and you're just trying to like have like a good like layer to cover your ears and everything. You can see me wearing it all throughout the whites. Right. It's great for the summer too because like at nighttime when it starts to cool off and you kind of just want a little extra like kind of warmth, it's really good because it's not like super heavy and it's still really breathable. It's also really comfortable and soft to sleep in. And then on top of that, it's also really, really lightweight. I personally like it than other brands because it has thumb holes, which the other one does not. Third one. So I brought the Katadyn BeFree filter and I absolutely loved it. If you remember from my Appalachian Trail vlogs, I had some issues with my filter, especially like the first day. I went to go filter water and I couldn't even get like a couple drops out of it. It was just like not gonna filter anything. So that was concerning, especially because it was the first day that I was out on the Appalachian Trail. The BeFree is awesome because it comes with a silicone bag that you can like really easily squeeze water out of. It has an amazing flow rate. It compacts down to like a really good suitable size. You can put water in it, and then when you don't have water in it, it shrinks down to like this big. It's really easy to clean. I love it. It's really nice. I don't know. I might try other filters, but for the most part, if I'm going on a backpacking trip like tomorrow, I'm bringing that. All right, my next piece of gear, and I actually have it with me, is my Kula Cloth. And I did a full video. I came across a piece of gear that a lot of female thru hikers mentioned.
P-rags is my P-rag. A P-rag.
P-rags.
A P-rag.
Everyone gave me so much crap for making a video about, P-rags and stuff, but that was a fun video I made. If you haven't checked that out, I'll leave it up here. But no, this was amazing because I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that it was just really convenient. I'm also, it felt a lot more sanitary. I didn't have any kind of issues, if you know what I mean. Also, like, really pretty. My sister actually made this print. This wasn't the one that I actually brought. I did have a copy of this one, and then I lost it, and it was really sad. I like went without it for like a couple days, and then it just, it was not the same. I really, really wanted to have a pee rag, especially the Kula Cloth pee rag. If you're thinking about it or debating it, highly recommend it. It will change your life. And lastly, my trekking poles. So I started out with a different type of trekking pole. It was like one from Costco, and they weren't bad, but I think I screwed up the straps somehow. So I ended up having to buy some out on trail, and I got the Black Diamond trekking poles that have like the cord handles. And let me tell you something. I use Black Diamond for climbing gear, and I have a Black Diamond harness, and they've made amazing gear. So it wasn't a huge surprise that their trekking poles were like amazing. They really didn't bend until about, Pennsylvania, and I am very, very, very hard on my trekking poles because I fall a lot. With my ankle again. But after Pennsylvania, there was no trekking pole that went through that state unscathed because it's just so rocky, and it just continues to get more rocky as you go up. So let me know in the comments, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'm very curious to see what you have to say. If you want to see my lowest 5, that's going to be in my next video, which is going to be next week. So you should just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, just so that you are very well aware. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.